Greetings, YouTube. I would say probably about 1% of people come to my channel for puns. But if you would consider yourself amongst the 1% watching this, I appreciate it. Because Mama Bear has to have somebody cancel her out. I mean, I'd like to think there was at least one or two that you thought was clever when you started watching my channel. Because if you thought the puns were so bad that they were annoying, you never would have watched.
No, I mean, I appreciate jokes. The puns just sometimes,
Jason sums it up like this. I come here despite the puns.
That's right.
Well, y'all, I think I've made my decision because, oh my gosh, this Brooklyn Blaze was first tonight, and now we have multiverse.
Brooklyn.
You're not in Utah. So I've made my decision based off of the very close but decisive poll that my next rank 5 is going to be the Destroyer. That's
You like him that much?
well, he's done so well for me on defense and battlegrounds. Just at rank 4.
Wow.
He's very annoying to fight if you don't have the right counters, which I'm sure is kind of sums up anybody in that regard. But okay,
Yeah.
So we're first gonna open our 2 daily free ones because we've got to figure out if we get any rank up materials for this experiment to work, and we did, but we didn't form the right one. All right, so for those of you who don't know, Valiant players got a huge advantage in both the Glory store buff and the Battleground store buff. As Paragon players, yes, got almost nothing. And in the case of the Battleground store, I think basically nothing. Which was one of the dumbest things Kabam's done in 2024. Why not still make the people that you've ticked off for 6 months by making it almost impossible for them to get to the top progression level, and they're probably all used to being at the top progression level. This is probably the longest that you've waited without being in top progression level in like 4 years. Mama?
Well, yeah. I mean, I was Cavalier for a while.
Yeah, but then once you became Thronebreaker, I think you were Thronebreaker pretty fast and Paragon pretty fast.
Yeah, I think so. Well, no, it took me a while to get Paragon. It took me a little while to get Paragon. But, oh well.
Well, when you become Valiant, it's going to be great.
When I become Valiant.
That's right. All right, so we did that. And then this is where the Battleground store gets really fun. We're just going to see if we have enough rank up materials from this. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Always, when you become Valiant, get the best deal in the store. 50 6-star 6 stones for 5,000 trophy tokens. That is legitimately the greatest deal in the history of the game. In terms of what these things used to cost, it's like my favorite thing, the most positive change Kabam's made in 2024. If you're looking for some positive feedback in this video, you just got it. That does leave me with just 25,000 trophy tokens, and I am going to
Well, good thing it's for the Valiant players and not everybody.
Well, I know, right? I mean, I'm not saying it has to be for everybody, but at least give Valiant players a chance to say that they're comparable to Paragon, not that they're in like 2 or 3 classes ahead.
Yeah, the gap is widening, and it's getting more and more frustrating.
Every day it's widening. And so we're going to see if this Valiant experiment works. Because now we've got to check how many rank up materials we have. 3 tier 6 basic and 1 tier 3 alpha. Okay, so the final part of this experiment is me. Let's sacrifice some units for an experiment, okay? So I'm going to go to rank up, and for the first time, I have not ever spent units on any of these. I'm going to max out the purchases. So we're going to spend over 1,300 units for this experiment. Okay. So I started with like basically 0 of one and 2 of the other. And so if you're looking to take a 6-star to rank 5 every week. You can almost do it with better RNG. Wow. Yeah, you can almost do it with better RNG, but you can definitely take a 6-star at worst to rank 4 every week when you become Valiant. And for Paragon players, I don't know, for those of you Paragon watching, I'd love to get your feedback in the comments of how long it takes you on average to take a 6-star to rank 4. But my guess is it could literally be 75% more time than Valiant players right now.
No, I can take them to rank 4, fine. Rank 5, not fine.
Well, and so when you think about that, remember Valiant players, because the item you're missing, of course, is tier 6 class catalyst fragments.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
And so that has been tied for Valiant players now to 2 things. The Battlegrounds, I just bought 1.25 tier 6 class catalyst, which I can do every week with 15,000-ish trophy tokens. And then the Valiant daily stamps, which you get a fully formed tier 6 class catalyst with every 7 stamp trade-ins.
Yeah.
Also, bing dong, mama!
Bing! Dongers.
Well, the experiment didn't come up completely how I wanted, but I'll be ready to take the Destroyer to rank 5 next time I quote in Israel. If you're watching live, stay tuned. If not, thanks for watching.
Good night.